wanna sit and join her. Please stay a while. Can't shake the feeling that I'm hanging by a thread. It seems to me she's trapped my soul inside her web. She hands to me a tray of biscuits, tea and bread. I can't put my finger on it. Can't put my finger on it.
Welcome back, you Fox lovers, to another video, and today we are back playing Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, and we're about to start the 4th class trial. Today is my birthday, well, technically today is the 4th, which is tomorrow. So, this video is gonna be up on the 4th of May. My birthday's on the 3rd, but currently, as of recording this, it's my birthday. Because, yeah, I've already posted a Danganronpa video today, and I'm going to be posting a Danganronpa video every day this week. That's what I'm going to be doing. Yes. Apart from Monday. Monday was that Visage video. But either way, I'm going to be making a Danganronpa video every day of this week so we can finish the game quickly. But let me see my skill set. So, you're good. Okay, yeah. I only have 3 skills. And let's start. I don't have to read.
Begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
We'll graduate.
Now then, where to begin?
We already know who did it.
No, you don't, Aoi.
Whoa, deja vu.
The one who killed Sakura is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It was one of you.
Idiot.
I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah! I'd never kill someone, no way!
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
Shut up, Aoi. Hina seems really sure that one of those 3 is the killer. But she must have some reason for believing that. Okay, now this. And one of the achievements is I have to get like every single white noise. So
it was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
Damn,
and what reason do you have for saying so?
This one.
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense. That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
That's low. That's about as low as you can get.
Okay. Some concrete reason why Hina suspects those 3 specifically. I'm sure she mentioned it before.
It was one of you.
Okay.
One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense. That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
That's low.
I'm gonna pick that one,
That's
but I
about
gotta
as
go back and
low
get that
as
white
you
noise.
can get. It was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
That's low.
Damn, I missed.
That's about as low
Dude,
as you can
it's so hard
get.
to actually get like all the white noise and hit the thing at the same time.
It
I
was
need to
one
get all
of
the
you.
white noise.
One of you killed.
And what reason do you have?
Because you all had. You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have her.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Finally.
Another reason you suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
Yeah, and that was right before she died.
That was right before she died.
So there's no doubt about it. One of those three killed her.
I can't disagree with Hina. There's good reason to suspect all three of them. Then, does that mean one of them did it? Again. This again. Make your argument. Pocket trash.
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all three of them, there's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
I didn't either.
Okay, I don't know which one I have to,
Yeah, same
right
here.
I clicked the wrong button.
No,
Okay.
it's wrong. Hiro, when we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember?
Yeah.
It was white with red polka dots.
What's that got to do
I
with
didn't know
anything?
it's called polka dots, not polka dots.
Red polka dots? That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
No,
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy. So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
In that case, Hiro, where did you get that piece of candy?
From Sakura! It's the only explanation.
well, I mean, yeah, sure I got it from her, but she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
When? When did she give it to you?
The last time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
But what Hiro said can't be right. Because Sakura could only have gotten the candy after the incident of the nurse's office. And the reason I know that is Sakura loved candy too much, Hiro got candy from Hina when Sakura got the candy.
I got it! I'm not sure about that, Hiro. Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy till after she left the nurse's office. So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
He keeps mixing up his things. Didn't he say
I
he
mean,
saw her when
What I meant was,
she handed him the note?
oh, that's right. I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that?
You're so dumb.
Why the
Yasuke.
sudden hostility?
But we just talked. That's all. I didn't do anything. You gotta believe me.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
You're sure about that.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
You're acting kind of sus.
More hostility.
It's not just normal hostility. You're the real culprit. I even have proof.
Proof? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about her shining message.
What would a shining message even be?
At the scene of the crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood, right? It was her dying message. Just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
How do you
That's
know
true.
that?
I saw it for myself.
How do you know that? You weren't allowed in the crime scene. Only I was. So that means you must have written it yourself. Cause why would you have checked it? Unless you saw Sakura write it. So which means you witnessed the murder.
See? See? Toko did it!
What are you saying? No way! I didn't do it!
You just don't know when you're beat, do ya?
Hiro, hold on.
Yeah.
When did you see that dying message of hers?
Huh? Well, when we found Ogre's body. Duh.
But if you recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime. So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
Huh? Hold on. But when Kyoko found the magazine with the dying message in it, it was on the magazine shelf.
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
If that's true, then what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense, does it?
Doesn't make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
No, it doesn't. There's definitely something strange about it. Kyoko found the dying message during the investigation, in which case that clearly contradicts what Hiro told us.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Yeah?
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
Yeah, that's the first one.
Shoot! I can tell you exactly when Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Oh, I think I have to take one.
I can tell you exactly when Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when it was only after the investigation.
Okay, I think I have to take Kyoko's words.
Tucked away on the magazine when I pulled it out.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
I can tell you exactly
when I found
when Ogre's body was discovered.
Let's hope this works.
No, that's wrong. When Sakura's body was found,
I did.
that magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby. That's where Kyoko found it, after we'd begun the investigation. And you weren't at the murder scene, so there's no way you could have seen it then. Tell us the truth, Hiro. When did you see the message?
Okay. Guys, so like I know I'm playing this game because I want to. You know, I'm playing Danganronpa because I want to, but I basically already know what happens in Danganronpa. I know, well, I don't know everything in between. I only know who dies, who survives, how the murders take place, and who the mastermind is and all that.
Hold on.
That's all I know.
You're focusing on
I don't know
the
anything
wrong part.
in between.
Why does it matter when I saw it?
Yeah.
All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is. Toko!
I don't even know where to begin with that one.
He's just trying to confuse us.
Actually, can we even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the first place?
Sausage, what?
Yeah? I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message. 100%, without a doubt, she wrote it. And this is me talking, so you know it's true.
Compare finger sizes. It was written with your finger. You're a liar, without a doubt. No, I absolutely do doubt it. There's no way Sakura wrote that message.
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right.
I have to do one of these. And this is really easy with
The
the
occult
controller.
is bullcrap.
It's really easy.
Give it a
But they
rest.
added that function,
I'm at least 30%
so I
right.
have to reload.
The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right. Show me the proof.
This should prove it. I'm completely unconvinced that Sakura
This should
wrote
prove
that
it.
dying message. Because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger. But both of her hands were completely free of blood.
Say what?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Who did write it?
Hiro could very well have written it himself.
Well, we're talking about blood, but
That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
could just compare finger sizes. If it's written with a finger and Sakura's fingers are bigger than
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Ah! He admits it!
I figured as much.
But why would you write something like that?
Because
he admits it.
I killed her.
Because I saw Toko
Please,
do it.
Just let me explain what happened. I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to
You're
the record
admitting
right
to
before noon,
killing
just like
her?
I said.
You just did exactly as the note asked? What a fool.
And when I got there,
What a fool. What a fool. Sorry, but do you mind waiting? I asked a couple of other people to meet as well. Okay.
and that's all she said.
Would you like a piece of
After
candy?
that, we
It
just
might
stood
help
around in
give
awkward
you some
silence.
energy.
Suddenly,
Oh,
I heard her
sure.
mutter something.
Thanks.
As soon as I heard that, I just
This is
knew.
it.
I knew she was gonna try
I'm
and
going
kill
to
me.
end it today. I'm
She was
going
gonna
to
kill me
end
and make her
everything.
escape. So of course I freaked out, and then
Wasn't, dude.
I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head. I hit her from behind before she had any idea what was happening. Then she just went limp. I
Damn.
didn't see her move again after
Kinda
that.
sus.
Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed. So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table and I ran away.
I can't believe you! You're the worst! I hope you die!
Well, that's what happened. Go ahead. Roast me, boil me, do whatever you want.
You're not gonna get off that easy. It's death. Death for the one that killed Sakura. We're ready to vote now, right? We know who did it.
No, I think there's more to Hiro's story.
What are you talking about? What else could there be?
There's one thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain. And until we figure that part out,
What
we
else could
can't
be?
consider
Shut up,
the case
Hina.
closed.
Getting really annoying right now, Hina. So, what is it that Hiro
I got it!
did that?
That's
What he would
true.
have had
Everything
to
you
do
just said.
after writing the message?
It doesn't
make sense.
explain why the magazine was hidden, does it?
Yeah, because he said on
By
the
the
table.
time the body
that it
was
found.
discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf. Why would you take the time to write that message, then stick it somewhere we might not find it?
Oh, Well, I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Really?
He's lying! He's gotta be lying!
I don't see any reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
Then,
I don't see any reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime. Is he not lying?
Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else put them in. In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room both before and after the incident.
I don't think there's any question about that.
but then, who was it?
If they went to the trouble of hiding the magazine, they must not have liked what was written on it.
Someone who wouldn't like what had been written. Toko.
I got it!
Toko.
It had to be Toko, right? Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was
Head for
written
Toko,
on it?
tail for Toko.
Is he right, Toko? Did you really go to the rec room?
Why would I have...
Actually, it's not tails.
Wait! But more important,
Then it's
that
Toko.
doesn't even matter! We already know who did it, right? Hero just admitted it!
That's right. I killed her.
You did not kill
No,
her.
you didn't.
It was Toko! Toko killed her.
I don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the bottle. But that's not where this case ends.
What do you mean?
What he means is that Hiro isn't the killer.
You can't be serious! That's just... I don't believe it!
Hiro, tell us what happened one more time. If we
You
go
don't have
through
to.
it once more, it should become clear he's not Sakura's
I
killer.
seriously don't want to hear this again.
So, what do you want me to do?
Just tell us what happened one more time when you attacked Sakura.
I don't really see why, but okay.
We haven't reached the end of the case just yet. Hiro isn't the real killer. And I have to prove that. Okay, we're trying to prove Hiro to be not the killer. Kyoko's examination summary, status of Sakura's body. That's the one.
I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby. And I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once.
Yeah, I think it's that one.
After the first
Bring
swing.
the bottle and...
See? Hero really is the killer!
I need to see if I missed any.
I didn't want to, but I grabbed him on a Kuma and I hit
Ogre
Ogre.
from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once.
What? That was not that one.
Shoot! I didn't want
Want to, but
I grabbed him on a Kuma and I hit
hit Ogre from behind before she could.
Shoot!
There's only two I
want
can
to,
take
but
from.
I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle
Let's
from the
hope
shelf
I am
nearby.
right about this next one,
And I
dude.
hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once.
Come on,
Is that
bro.
right?
Come on.
Yeah, just once.
Damn it! Why? Why?
Shoot!
It has to be status of
want to,
Sakura's
but-
body.
I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby.
Is it? I think it's.
And I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
This is. Okay, this class trial's not going well.
I didn't want to, but I did it.
I grabbed him
Monokuma bottle from the shelf near, and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once.
Yeah, just once.
No, that's wrong. If Sakura died from Hiro's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
Huh? 2?
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
Dead bodies as a
But
hobby.
I only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds?
2 wounds means she was struck twice. What's more,
No
both
dirt,
attacks must have
Kyoko.
come from a Monokuma bottle.
Hold on. How can you know that just from some cuts on her head? She was
You
attacked
fool.
twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves.
Yes, indeed.
There's something very suspicious about those
There
bottles.
is something very sus about this.
Once you understand that point, you'll understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used. Think back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf, right?
Yup.
And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chess piece it had inside.
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
That was the bottle Hiro hit
For
Sakura
now,
with.
just note that there
Sakura.
were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle. But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone missing.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
That's easy. If you look at what the bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
Guys, if you want to see me play Honkai Star Rail, let me know, because the game, I'm trying to sign up for the beta so I can play it. And also, it comes out, I think, at the end of the year. I don't know, I pre-ordered it, or pre-registered, whatever. I did that. So if you guys want to see me play Honkai Star Rail, comment down below. It's a really good game. I saw the trailer for it. It's a better version of Honkai Impact. Even the base starter character is amazing. And her name is March 7th. So, March 7th, because I believe that's when she was announced. Because it's March 7th. But yeah, Honkai Star Rail is an amazing game. I like it. I want to play it. It's like mixed between Genshin Impact and Honkai Impact. Because Genshin Impact is an open world game, and Star Rail is an open world game. But it has some battle stuff like Honkai Impact. They use guns in this game like Honkai Impact, and it's called Honkai Star Rail. So you guys, I want to play it. The correlation between the Monokuma bottles, I feel like it's starting to become clear. The connection must be! It's the object that the Monokuma figure inside each bottle is holding! What could it be? Are you seriously that dumb? You have to play Hangman's Gambit. Chess piece. It's just chess piece. I forgot I was that low. I died. Good thing I already got the achievement to where you play through the game without, where you play through a class trial without dying.
I refuse to give up yet.
I refuse to give up yet. Makoto. Hey Makoto, what you up to, Makoto? Makoto. Okay, you. I need another S, right? Because it's chess. Not chest, chest. Piece. Another E. Bam! Chest piece! Chest piece!
Now I understand.
Chest piece!
That's it. The chess pieces.
That's it! The chest pieces!
Inside each bottle, there
Should
was a
say I think about
Monokuma
that.
figure holding a different chess piece.
King, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
Kinguru Rokuru.
The knight, if I remember.
So we're missing the queen.
So, what's that matter?
We're missing the
I
queen.
guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? Then let me explain. In chess, there are 6 different pieces. The king, the queen, the rook, knight, bishop, and pawn.
Yes.
What was left
Indeed.
intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those 4. And on the ground was the knight.
Oh, so the queen is missing.
No dirt.
So we only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene, while one apparently went missing.
What does chess have to do with anything?
Yeah, shogi is way better.
Yeah. Wait, no, that's not what I mean. So,
I
let's say
never
a
played
bottle
chess,
did
so-
go missing. There's still no evidence that has anything to do with this case. That bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
No. It's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case.
How is it clear?
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand.
Wait, then the bottle that was missing. It was excited. Excited? What? Why is the bottle excited? But I am Toko now. I have scissors. These are my sharp scissors. They can cut things. Let me see what I have a receptacle I can cut with these scissors. These scissors cut so smoothly.
I got it! The bottle must have been broken,
The bottle must have been
Makes you so
broken.
sure.
because there was evidence at the scene that supports it.
Huh?
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just one broken bottle at the scene.
And what is this evidence?
It wasn't just a single broken bottle. And the evidence that proves that is... Kyoko and I figured it out before. It is...
I got it! Earlier, Kyoko and I did a little experiment. We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken bottles.
Ow, my foot. My foot. Just hit my foot.
And what we found was that the collection of pieces was heavier. And the reason for that is... there was actually more than one bottle's worth of shattered glass.
What? What?
So from this, we can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime. But someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles, along with the figure inside. But when they did, they must have left behind a few too many pieces. Which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
Yeah.
But why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway?
Because of what it would reveal about the case.
There can be no doubt that the second missing Monokuma bottle is involved in this case. It must have been used by Sakura's second attacker.
I got it! The bottle
What?
that was removed from the scene was used the second time Sakura was attacked.
The second wound on Sakura's head came from that second bottle. Given all the evidence, this is the only possible conclusion.
This
The
is
killer
the
wanted
only
to make it
possible
look like there was only
conclusion
one
we
attack,
came to.
so they had to get rid of their evidence.
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second blow. Wouldn't you agree,
This
Toko?
is gonna be a long class trial, isn't it?
And there's the matter of the magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
Just please don't be 2 hours long.
Wait! I admit, maybe there was a second attack,
I don't
but,
want 12 video clips.
but there's no evidence I had anything to do with it.
No way! You killed her! I'm sure of it!
You killed her, I'm sure
Shut
of
up!
it.
Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed her.
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am. Plus, I just remembered something that proves it.
Okay, fine. Let's hear it.
It was right after I got Ogre's note. I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early. You know, to stake it out or whatever. So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her. I saw Toko go into the rec room.
You did?
Pretty soon, Ogre showed up, and she went into the rec room. I assumed Toko was still in there, so I figured everything would be okay. That's why I headed in. But when I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
And you just now decided to share that with us?
After the shock of thinking I'd killed someone, I forgot all about it.
Could someone tighten the screws on his brain? I think they've come loose.
So, Toko, where the heck did you disappear to?
You don't know what you're talking about. I never went in the rec room.
I'm sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she found somewhere to hide.
What?
Maybe she did.
Hiding in the rec room? Don't be ridiculous. Whoa. Why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but vermin.
I need proof that Shizuka was hiding in the rec room, and I have proof. Shoot that. Okay, and the element has been added to bullet time battles. New element? You serious, son? Fine. What is it? So far, you've probably been pressing the Y during your final strike without a second thought. But from now on, you're gonna have to pay a little extra attention to finish your blow, your finishing blow. Now you have to choose the proper truth bullet to use during your coup de grace. Ah! You'll select it the same way as during non-stop debate. Also, like the debate, if your logic is set to kind, you'll have fewer bullets to choose from. Okay, I'm not at kind. But from educational purposes, we're gonna pretend you're set to mean regardless, just this once, okay? Oh, by the way, you're about halfway through the game now. Go you. Well then, good luck and have fun. I'm gonna have to choose my truth bullets now for this stupid stuff.
It's a lie. I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No! That's enough. I admit nothing. I curse you. I curse you. It's a lie. That's enough. It's a lie.
come on. Come on, come on, come on.
This should prove
Okay.
it.
I accidentally switched it.
Did you know someone left a handprint behind on the inside of the locker?
Did you know that?
They must have been hiding in there and put their hand on the wall without thinking. Does this handprint look familiar, Toko?
No, it doesn't.
Okay then. Let's just compare it to your hand, shall we? That'll clear everything up, right?
No.
Yeah!
But wait. Stop.
Dang, she just straight up admitted.
Dang!
Then you killed Sakura!
Kills.
No, I swear, there's no way!
Out with it.
Out with it.
I probably did kill her.
Straight up again.
Wait, what do you mean probably?
Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura?
Talk. Now.
After I read
It sounded like you
Sakura's
said
note,
pog.
I decided to go there early, so I went into the rec room. I didn't know what she might do if I didn't go, but I was too scared to face her head on. So I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
Then, did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yes, and I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
Well, that's awkward.
So after you left, I jumped out of the locker and put the magazine back on the shelf.
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
I didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
Imbeciles, all of you.
Forget all that. Why did you attack Sakura?
After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a monster growling. And when I turned around, there was Sakura, covered in blood and staring right at me. When I saw all that blood, I fainted right there in front of the magazines. I don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know more, you'll have to ask her.
Okay. Her? You mean?
Guess who's back?
It was your fault after all.
My fault, Master's fault. When our faults combine, they soar to even greater heights.
Just answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
No.
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories. So I can't really say what was going on. But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me awake.
Okay.
Was it a prince paying me a visit? I wonder. So I opened my eyes to see... splatter everywhere! I was not prepared for that. And, well, I guess it took me by surprise. I got so startled, I smacked her with the
What
first
the
thing I
heck,
could
Kat?
find, which I guess was a bottle. Sakura was just worried about you, and you're terrible! No, she's terrible! Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever!
And when it was all over, you collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence, didn't you?
I wasn't about to die for some woman! If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master!
Just go away and die your meaningless death alone. Don't drag me into it.
But I just can't catch a break, you know? Fate's got it out for me. Because normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack, no problem!
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
Hey, come on. That's, you know. But anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre. So that's good.
So that's good? Keep talking like that, and Tina's gonna...
Well then, that's that. Let's start the vote.
We're not starting any vote. Huh? I thought for sure you'd have some words for hero on that one.
What's wrong? Come on, everyone. We're ready to vote, right? Let's do this.
We're not ready to vote yet.
No, not quite yet.
Huh? Not yet? Why not yet?
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
Odd? Huh?
Hiro's attack, and then Toko's, but that still wasn't the end of it. Tell us your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted.
Why do you always have to repeat everything?
Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
Your wish is my command, darling.
It's not over yet, is it? The one who killed Sakura is... Okay, what is it? Is it Kyoko's or the status?
I was just sleeping peacefully, and all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it! I smashed her good!
Oh,
And where did the
controller
attack
has,
take
like,
place?
Right where I woke up! I killed her there in front of the shelf!
Bro, my freaking controller joystick, dude. And that hit. What? That hit. This freaking controller,
sleeping
dude.
peacefully, and all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me.
It wasn't doing this
I remember waking
earlier.
up right in front of the magazine shelf.
I can't open it up.
You were taken by
because-
surprise when you saw Ogre
Yeah.
covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke
Hit
up!
it.
I killed her there in front of the shelf!
There we go. Dude, I'm
No,
switching
it's
controllers.
wrong.
This controller sucks.
We found
Sakura saying
if the blow by the shelf was the cause of death, there's no explanation why she was in that chair.
yeah.
So, you finally noticed.
That's just another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
Are you sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in the chair?
No, I'm sure she's telling the truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
That has to be it. The evidence that proves there was an attack in front of the magazine shelf. Yeah, the big old blood pile.
I got it! Sakura was definitely attacked in front of the shelf. The blood stain by the magazines is proof of that.
Then she must have moved the body after she killed her, right?
Bruh.
All to make it look like I did it. Because when I hit her, she was sitting in the chair.
Hey, come on now, look at me. I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors. There's no way I could move a muscle-bound heavyweight like that.
Then what's the deal?
You must be weak then.
Well, are you still convinced the case has come to an end?
But
Because how'd you manage to
biggest
hang up a
mystery of
person?
all, the locked room.
Don't you pin people
still
to
has yet to
walls
be explained.
with your scissors?
Until we take care of that,
They're on the
we
wall.
can't say this case has been properly
They
settled.
aren't touching the floor, I don't think, because I
Oh, that part's
you
easy.
scissors their legs as well.
after she killed Sakura, Toko just hid in the locker again.
I don't know.
So she just hid in there till everyone showed up and opened the door? And while everything was all confused and hectic, she just snuck out of the locker into the group.
I don't know how.
No, I don't think that's possible.
The reason there's no way Toko was hiding in the locker is because I was in the locker. I saw it for myself. Locker was just I saw it for myself. I was in the locker. It's definitely this one.
I got it!
Those two make no sense.
Even before we opened the door to the rec room, Hina and I both got a look inside. And at that point, the locker was already open. So obviously Toko couldn't have been hiding in there.
It was you!
Okay then, where was she hiding?
I don't know. What's this whole locked room thing about anyway?
How do you not know?
You killed her.
You're lying.
You're lying.
No, she's not. I've been saying all along, there's still more to this case.
Yeah.
But if Genocide Jill didn't
The
do it,
sus
that means
yellow
Ogre
powder.
didn't die from the shot to the head.
And
Well, I can't imagine what else could have killed her.
Well.
that's because you're overlooking vital information.
Could we really be missing something so important? If there's another possible explanation, maybe it's yellow powder. Yellow powder. That has to be it.
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's
Yellow
no
powder.
other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head.
Shoot!
I think I might be close. I think it
What
might
was
be
it
that
that
one.
killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other what killed Sakura. I can't think of any.
I think it might be the Monokuma powder. Hold up.
What
Let me
was it
ask
that
for
killed
help.
Ogre?
Influence gauge, focus. If you choose the wrong statement, you triple it, or take damage. Okay, none of this is telling me what to do. Wait. This is, bro. This is the tutorial. I wanted to know what to do. I wanted a hint.
If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other
I
possible
hope
cause.
I'm right about this.
What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head.
Yes!
No!
Yes!
According to the Monokuma file, Sakura had vomited blood. I think we can assume there's a chance this was related to her cause of death. In fact, there was even a trace of blood left around her mouth.
Well, I mean, maybe when she got hit with the bottles, she cut the inside of her mouth.
If that's all it was, the file wouldn't have specified vomited blood. Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
And the characters vomit blood whenever they get punched
Check
in
in
the
there.
stomach.
God,
Like
you
you
really
go
are into
and
dead
blood.
bodies.
No, I'm not into dead bodies. What I'm into is solving mysteries.
But if there wasn't a cut or anything, then what made her vomit blood?
Some sort of reaction within her body. Most likely, Sakura was poisoned.
Yeah!
Poisoned?
That's right. This is the conclusion I've arrived at, and so there can be no mistake.
You're making me go all weak in the knees.
Be quiet, Jill.
Poisoned? It isn't possible.
It isn't.
Is it really so hard to believe? Then let me explain
Boy.
exactly how the culprit was able to poison her.
You can explain it?
It was you, Hina!
If you don't
You
mind.
killed Sakura!
Everyone quiet! Shut up and listen to the master!
Shut
But
up. and
you're the only one talking.
Shut up and
The
listen
key to unlocking
us.
this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the 4th floor.
Huh? Not in the rec room? Then I
in
could
the
have found it
rec
all
room?
along.
You never would have, since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Well, yeah, good point.
There's a big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals.
Oh yeah, it's a chem lab.
And that's where I found
Chemical C9.
Is that the poison?
No, it's chemical
It's not an
C9.
especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle. But the specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
Where'd you find it?
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections, A,
A, B,
and C.
C, D, E,
In section
F,
A,
E.
dietary supplements. In B, reagents. And in C, a variety of lethal chemicals.
Why did he have
And that's where the poison came from? Section C?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
The bottle of poison Byakuya you just showed us? I'm sure I know where he got it. Yup. I was, it's section A. Ah, they tricked you.
I got
Put
it.
section B first.
The poison was actually in Section A, wasn't it?
Huh? You just said that Section A was for supplements or whatever.
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Yeah, so? Why?
Because the culprit switched it out. That's why.
What do you mean?
What do you
I mean this.
Yo! Byakuya gonna die! I couldn't believe my eyes. Byakuya put the bottle of poison to his lips and...
Master!
We were so shocked at what we were seeing, all we could do is stand there and watch. But as if it were the most natural thing in the world, Byakuya as calm as ever.
Ugh, that tastes awful.
Oh no! Master's in real trouble! You have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
That's...
Idiot! He just swallowed poison! We need to make him spit it out!
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the protein, of course.
Protein?
Protein?
Can I see that bottle for a second?
Sure. Do whatever you like.
Kyoko took the bottom from Byakuya and scraped out a bit of the contents with one finger. She touched her finger to her lip.
This
to her
is...
tongue.
It's protein powder.
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder. Which makes one wonder. The poison that should have been in that bottle, where did it go?
Where did it go? Bottle of poison was actually filled with a protein powder? Ah! Which would mean that, conversely, the poison must have been in... Could it be? Could it be? Could it be? This one's long. It's the protein drink. I need a tea. Where the heck are the teas? There it is. N, give me an N. Then a D. protein drink.
Now I understand.
Now I understand. Now I understand.
The poison must have been poured into the protein can. If the protein's in the poison bottle, it seems only logical to assume the reverse is true, right?
Absolutely. The contents of each container were switched. So the protein was in the bottle of poison, and the poison was in the protein can. Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
Yeah.
Holy crap!
Go get me some protein.
All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
Something at the scene?
You're saying they gave her a protein drink, right?
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
What?
It's
That's
Abby.
all it took.
She's
to
the
kill
murderer.
Sakura. That is the true cause of death.
You know, I do remember Ogre saying that protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains. So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
But what was offered to her instead was a bottle full of poison.
Protein.
And I already know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
Uh-huh.
For real?
Uh-huh.
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see.
The footprints. The evidence that shows who switched them? It has to be. It must be what I found in front of the shelf.
I got it!
I got it.
Footprints left behind in front of the shelf. That's the evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
Is it?
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point. They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected. What's more, the footprints were in front of Section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison. The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints behind. And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem.
But who spilt the stuff?
All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
It was me. The footprints. They're mine.
Zeta!
Hina?
If you're all gonna find out anyway, I'd rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
You know?
Then Ogre's killer was...
Yep. I did it. I killed Sakura.
You killed Sakura?
Just as I suspected. The footprints were made by a pair of sneakers. There was no mistaking it. And the only people here who wear sneakers are...
Sneakers, huh? The only people wearing sneakers here are Makoto and Byakuya. Yes, it is I with my Jordans. I don't really know if Jordans count as sneakers. It is I with my sneakers. My fancy sneakers. Makoto and Leon. Makoto and Hina.
I got it!
I got it!
Me and Hina are the only ones. Oh, so Byakuya. That explains why you...
These footprints must be... Makoto, are they yours? No! Okay then, let me see your shoe, and I'll confirm their size for myself.
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one other possibility.
Just Hina.
Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial began. You were in an awful rush to get to the
No,
vote,
that's
weren't you?
wrong.
This whole time, you've been focused on pinning the crime on someone else, haven't you?
But now she's trying to kill everyone.
I can't believe it.
What about it can't you believe?
Well, it's just the two of them were so close.
That's likely exactly why it
Just
turned
like
out
me
this
and
way.
this screwdriver.
Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction. Hina used that trust to kill her. She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us. I have to say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
This was particularly nasty.
Is it true? Did you really kill Sakura?
Did you,
And if
Hina?
you did, why?
Did you kill
Why would you do that?
Sakura?
Found her. There in the rec room. She was hurt. She asked me to bring her that protein drink.
Yeah.
But when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Now's my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right? That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poisoned mixture.
And then
Now or never.
She downed it.
Just fine.
all at once. And then
And then.
Hold it.
And then what?
I'm not convinced.
You're not about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you?
I
Still don't get it, do you? The
might.
game we're playing
I
here
don't know.
isn't so kind.
I wouldn't kill friends because I don't have any
Honey,
friends.
words like friendship
Well,
don't
I
matter.
wouldn't kill my friends because
What
I
matters
I
is
barely have
outwitting
any
the
friends, so if I
opponent,
kill them, then I don't
defeating
have any
them.
friends.
Not a person alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, we're all in it for ourselves. Just like how this girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
I am still.
How many times do you plan to repeat yourself?
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism. But there's still that one unsolved mystery, and I'm not convinced.
Are you talking about the locked room problem?
Yes.
Hina, if you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
well, that doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything?
Yes.
No, it doesn't. But the fact that you won't tell us concerns me.
Surely you're not... Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
And if I do,
Yeah, my hair looks way shorter
Impossible.
like this.
She
dude.
switched out the
Look how
mixtures.
short
She's
my
the
hair
culprit.
looks
There's
now.
no way you can doubt
My hair
this.
is long. Goes down to here. This is how
Are you
long
sure
my hair
about
is.
that?
But look at this.
Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it just doesn't fit.
It looks short.
What doesn't fit?
I have this.
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint? It's too obvious.
It's too-
easy.
It's too.
he's right.
It's
It
too.
makes it look like you wanted
Sus.
people to suspect you.
That was... I was just nervous. So, I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
You didn't notice?
Yeah, that's just how it was. What can I do?
Listen, Hina. Could you go into a bit more detail? Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
How come? That doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Hina, please.
'Cause there's
I'd like to know too.
Fine.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit.
It is not clear,
There's
Byakuya.
nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done it.
Byakuya.
Go ahead, Hina.
Byakuya.
Start from the moment you arrived at the chem lab.
Well, right away I went to Section C and got the poison.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah. When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
I see. Okay then, go on.
Go on.
So then I moved to Section A and got the protein powder, and that's where I switched them. Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison
I know
in it
what
and
happened.
left the room.
I know what happened, but I'm not gonna
But
spoil it.
I accidentally put the
Not
bottle
just
filled
yet,
with
but I know
protein
exactly
powder
what
back
happened.
on the wrong shelf.
Now I remember.
And because of that, everything I did got found out. And that's it.
Remember, Sakura had some powder on her
That
shoe.
story you just told. First, you went to Section C to get the poison. Then moved to Section A to get the protein, right?
Yeah.
But if that's true, isn't that a little strange?
Can you repeat that series of events one more time?
What's wrong with you, Big Mac? You're being awfully pushy.
You're being awfully annoying.
It's the same thing no matter how many times you hear it. How long until you're satisfied?
Shut up, Byakuya Togami. How long? Until we figure it out. Until I uncover the full truth of this case. I need to play Ace Attorney. Maybe once when I'm finished with all these games, I can probably move on to Ace
First,
Attorney.
I went to Section C.
Because I plan on playing
That's
the next
when I
thing,
grabbed the
the
poison.
next Corpse Party game soon.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay, and then?
I moved from Section C to Section...
No, that's wrong.
Easy. Yeah, because I'm gonna play the next Corpse Party game.
You
soon.
said you went to get the poison from Section C.
But I also want to
And
play.
that's where
then
you
once I'm
spilled
done
the
with
powder,
this, there's
right?
Danganronpa 2, and then Danganronpa V3.
Yeah? What about it?
And
Danganronpa.
after that, you said you moved from Section C to Section A to get the
another
protein.
episode is not on here, so I can't really talk about it.
But the footprints left at the scene were not moving from Section C to Section A.
They're moving from
That contradicts
exit
what you
to
just said.
Section A.
Then maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements?
No, that can't be it. Remember what Hina just said?
I was just nervous, so I didn't notice I left a footprint.
What the? Hina, what's the meaning of this?
What's the meaning of this?
Well...
You lied to us. Plain and simple. If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious. The powder had already been spilled when you came in, and you went straight to Section A. So you never went to Section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved Section A.
Well... You see...
It's all
What the-
starting to come
What the hell?
together.
What's going on
guys.
here?
It's all
And the
coming
footprints
together.
aren't the only problem with her account.
What?
Before I explain that part, I'd like to submit some new evidence.
New evidence? Impossible, there can't be.
Are
Shut
you
up,
sure?
Byakuya. You're trying to get us killed.
After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
I did?
It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me. I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
Just say it already! What is it you think you found?
I found this.
Huh? A piece of
It had sunk
glass?
to the bottom of the bottle. And the hidden clue was exposed, thanks to you ingesting the powder. I couldn't have solved the mystery without you. So, thank you for that.
But, what is it?
Oh, you still don't realize? Well then. Makoto, why don't you explain it?
Huh? Me?
Fine. If you really do know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
Okay, I guess I will. The shard of light blue glass Kyoko found in the bottle of poison. I think I remember now. I broke something that's in the rec room.
I got it! It's
I got
part
it!
of the window from the rec room door, right?
The window?
The window we broke to get in was light blue, just like that. So I think that must be it.
No, that's wrong!
You're right. It must be. Of course, that leads to another question. How did a shard of glass from the window get inside this bottle of poison?
What's so strange about that?
What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us,
Where was it? The bottle poison should have been when I broke the rec room window. According to what Ina told us, Section A of
I
shelf.
got it! The
Section
bottle of
A
poison was
shelf.
left on the shelf in the chem lab. That is what you said, right, Hina? And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window made its way into the bottle.
Everything Nina told us was a lie?
In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room. It was there
The
at
glass
least
went
until the
inside
window
of the
got
bottle.
broken.
Hina
In
saw the
other
bottle,
words, when
picked
the
it up,
locked
and then
room
brought it
was
back to the rec
unlocked.
room. I mean, to the chem lab.
There's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
And then, once the room was opened, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the protein can we found at the crime scene was planted there. That had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words, after Sakura died.
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast. I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked.
Hi. How are you doing?
But how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked?
I have tiny eyes.
We already know
Either
she
I
was
have
given
tiny
a protein
eyes or
can
I
with
just
the
can't.
poison
Or
inside,
my eyes
right?
look tiny because I'm blind. I don't know.
That can wasn't there when she
My
died.
eyes
How
look
did
so
she get
tiny
poisoned?
here. This makes my
You're
eyes
right.
look bigger.
We do need to explain that. But before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here.
What is it, Kyoko Kirigiri?
It has to do with the protein can. After
Yada, yada,
Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it or anything like that?
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me either.
Not me.
Same here. Yeah, me either.
Okay then, that settles it. That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
Say what?
Come on! How can you say that? How can you know what I don't know?
Because she's smarter than you? The reason she can't say that is because there's evidence! There is hard evidence. There's proof that someone brought the protein can to the rec room after it was opened! This stuff again. Empty protein can? No.
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible.
Shut up,
It
Yakuza.
had to have been in there the whole time.
No, I missed it.
It was in there before the rec room was unlocked.
And I think it's that one. I think it's the last one. I need to get all
When it
the white
comes
noise.
to that protein, there's not a doubt until the locked room was unlocked. It absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before the...
Come on. Yeah!
You remember how there was broken glass scattered all around the room, right?
Of course. It came from the window you broke to get in.
Who
What
cleans
about
up
it?
the rooms?
Well, those pieces weren't just
Mastermind
scattered
works
around
alone.
the protein can.
And the mastermind can
He
only
also
control one
found
molecule at a
pieces
time.
underneath the can,
I'm pretty sure.
What?
and this proves it. It shows that the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was broken.
Why place it on the glass?
I see. So that's your explanation. Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it,
If that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
Yes.
And that's made everything clear, hasn't it? As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison, and not the protein can. But once the room was opened up, they were switched, and as a result, the protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
if that's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
No, that's not why. The only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle, knowing exactly what it was.
Precisely. She was alone in a locked room. All she had was the poison. What other possibility is there?
You're saying she drank it knowing what it was? Such a ridiculous fiction is...
Exactly what happened.
Then tell us already. Sorry. Please, tell us.
Before we get to that, we need to clarify one other
Kyoko,
thing.
shut up!
We need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
Establish that it was
was
Sakura!
She took it and gave it to Ogre.
What do you think, Makoto?
The one who got the poison from the chem lab and brought it to the rec room, it had to have been Sakura.
I got it! I think it was Sakura herself.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself?
Just poison herself?
What are you talking
What?
about? There's no way!
On the contrary,
There's no
we
way.
know for a
There's
fact she went to the
no
chem
way.
lab, right to the section full of poisons.
You're lying! Stop lying! Why? Why would you lie like that?
Stop lying, Hina. No, it's not a lie. Sakura definitely went to section C. Kyoko showed me the evidence I need. Now I have to hit Hina with it. I have to make her accept it. Female abuse. What? I have to do this now. Jesus. Okay.
You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar! Wrong! You're
Forgot how to do
wrong!
that.
I hate you! You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! I hate you! Do you have any kind of proof Sakura took the poison?
This should prove it.
I have proof!
Hina, did you know that Sakura's foot had a certain yellow powder stuck to
A
it?
certain yellow powder? At least it's not white powder.
It did. The same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the
I'm
chem
down here
lab.
now. I'm not moving my camera down. I'm going to chill down here.
That powder was yellow, wasn't it?
I thought it was purple.
So the powder we found on Sakura, what else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
Wait, what?
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
You tell me,
And
Yasu.
it was only on her instep, right?
You tell me.
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina.
Was Sakura. Sakura Haruno.
And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing. Which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep. Is there any problem with my thinking?
You have so many
Why did
flaws.
Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place? The only explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contains.
So there's poison on the floor?
No!
You just
It
set
was
the
me!
poison?
The poison! Because
Shut up, Hina.
I killed her!
You did not kill her.
You didn't kill her.
The one that killed Sakura. The connection between Sakura and poison. The unsolved mystery of the locked room. There's only one way to explain it.
Here's my answer.
Here's my answer.
The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
What? The killer was Sakura?
Wait, so you're saying it was suicide?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly.
I can't believe it either. Or rather, I don't want to believe it. But when you really think about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank it. All so she could end her own life. And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room.
Because of course, Mom could have forced her. Sakura wanted to create the locked room.
I got it! The locked room mystery was created by Sakura.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from doing what she did. She sat there, drank the poison, and breathed her last breath. And the empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room
You wanna know
until
where I
we
got
came and
these
opened it.
scars?
At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room. And that was you, wasn't it, Hina? You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you? When we found her body, you stayed right there near the door. Because you already knew Sakura was dead. And because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right? I was too shocked to notice anything, and Kyoko was busy checking the body.
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were.
I have to go get the others. Our sneaky legs, left the rec room.
You said you were going to go get everyone else. But your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it? Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you'd grabbed from the rec room. When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
When you were done, you gathered everyone together. And once you were back in the rec room...
She must be really fast then. I think she did come back like huffing, right? Sakura's been killed, I see.
While everyone else was focused on Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground. Honestly, I should have noticed. You should have been the...
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
So,
Sakura
committed
killed
suicide.
herself.
In order to hide
And
this fact,
who's
Hina
getting
undertook a series
executed?
of actions to undermine the
Is
investigation.
it Hina?
As long as you could disguise the truth,
Aoi Asa?
you didn't care if we
Hina?
blamed you for her death. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence, right?
She was trying to kill us all!
The footprints in the powder and the bottle of poison? Vital pieces
Can
of
you
evidence.
believe
and
that,
yet,
folks? She was
So you're
trying
saying
to
Hina
murder.
consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
No! No, 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 no! I killed her! I did it!
That's enough, Hina.
Why
It's
you
over.
always lying?
It's not! Nothing's over!
It is. Actually, no. You're right. We have to end this properly.
We have to end it properly with the closing argument. Let's go! First one is this one. I think. No, this is. Yeah. And then second one is gonna have to be. Toko. No, that's the one where she's getting out. This one, dude, move it. That one, maybe. That one. Or just. Oh wait, hold up. Oh yeah. I believe this one might go right there. Right here. This one. This one. Then that one, I think. And then that one. I believe that's all. Oh no, missing one. Right there. There you go.
The killer is you! This case began when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the rec room. Specifically, those people were Hiro, Toko, and Byakuya. But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others, Toko. She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot.
I knew it. I know which one it is. It's this other one over here. I need to put that one in there.
Here's exactly what happened.
There we go.
But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others, Toko. She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot. And she found it. She crawled into the locker to get out of sight. Then, from inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room. Next to arrive was Hiro.
Hello, Hiro.
When he got there, he mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him, so he panicked. Without thinking, he grabbed a nearby Monokuma bottle and attacked Sakura with it. Thinking he'd killed her, he hastily began covering up his crime. He took a magazine from the table and forged a dying message from Sakura. To that end, he wrote down a name. Toko. By writing her name, he was hoping to pin the murder on her. But of course, Toko had witnessed the whole thing. So as soon as the coast was clear, she jumped out of the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others. But in her rush, she made one little mistake. She put the magazine back upside down. Soon after, she watched as Sakura slowly opened her eyes. She also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head and fainted. This caused her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack. When she woke back up, her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura. And she freaked out. And just like Hiro, she grabbed another Monokuma bottle and attacked her. This explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head. Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing of the evidence. She gathered up the broken Monokuma bottle shards and the queen chess piece. And that explains how Sakura was attacked twice with the same type of weapon.
Yeah.
But even after those 2 blows, she was still alive.
None of this makes any sense. You
What
see,
was Sakura's
she has blood on her
actual cause
hands
of death?
in this part. In the comic strip, she has blood on her hands.
It was the poison that Sakura herself
But dude-
got from the chem lab.
Like, why'd you have to add that much detail to the comic strip?
She turned
They
the rec room
established
into a
earlier
true
that
locker
Sakura
room
does not
scenario,
have any
and
blood
then
on her
drank
hands.
the
That's what it
deadly
said.
mixture. And there, she took her final breath.
I'm going now.
Later on, the rest of us discovered that her body was in there. We had to smash the door's window to get inside. But someone already knew what had happened. Knew that she had committed suicide.
Like right here. Alright, she's bleeding so much that it goes
That
all the way
same
down
someone
here. In the
quietly
comic strip, how
snatched the
can you
bottle of
tell
poison from off the
if
ground?
she's bleeding from her mouth when the blood is connected from her mouth to her head? Her head and her
And while
mouth
nobody
blood
was
is connected
looking,
in this comic
replaced it
strip.
with an empty
How can
protein
you
can.
tell?
They did all this specifically to place all the suspicion on themselves. In an attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion.
That's a really
And the
small
one who went
protein
to all
can.
that
It wasn't
effort-
that small. It was not that small. Hina, what are you doing keeping a small protein can in your pocket? And then what does it just magically grow? So what?
That's the
It's
full
small when
truth.
you're pulling it out, but yeah, it's huge on the floor.
Sakura took her own life.
Yeah,
And you
Sakura
claim to
did.
be the killer to hide that fact. Isn't that right?
Yeah, but she also tried to kill all of us.
What happened? But Makoto, how did you
'Cause
you
I'm
manage
smart.
to? How were you
I am
able
big
to uncover
brain.
the truth
What's up?
that even I couldn't discern?
You can't uncover anything,
Oh,
Byakuya.
well, I mean,
You still haven't realized?
We don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes us so powerful.
That's what makes
That's what you don't understand.
complete.
And that's why you couldn't solve this case. See? Didn't I tell you? When you dismiss other people's feelings, it'll always come back to bite you in the end.
A, B, C. I got a single C. I got an A. I got one B and one C. I got 11, 19 points. I just got an A.
Okay. I think we can all agree you made your point. Did you guys forget already? You still haven't voted yet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You seriously forgot? I can feel my energy draining out of me. Well, whatever. You don't really have a choice anyway. You just gotta do it. Maybe you don't want to, but please grab your lever and cast your vote. So, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
I can barely hear this part, but dude, I have a 2020 quarter. This quarter's from 2020. Look at it.
Okay.
It's different. This is the back of it. This is 2020 quarter. Then compared to a freaking 1995 quarter. 1995 quarters are the quarters that we've had like forever. And then now there is the 2020 quarter, and I just dropped it. Okay. Yeah, that's right. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
My
Okay,
entire
we're done here.
What did you say?
So that's the whole truth, huh? I see. But there's still one thing I don't understand.
Come on.
Hina, why did you try to cover up what happened? If the truth hadn't come to light, you would have died along with the rest of us.
What are you thinking?
And yet you, why did you do that?
Don't be mean!
Yeah, we almost died there.
What is this?
Because that's exactly what I wanted. What? I mean, the reason Sakura died is because all you pushed her into a corner. You You all killed her. So that's why
You should have been
I
the
couldn't
one to
let
die.
her. I couldn't let her be the only one that died.
What?
You don't mean you were gonna to take us all with you? We have to atone for our sins because everyone, even me, we all killed her. We all have to pay for our crimes. For serious? That's...
What is this?
You still don't understand? Then let me explain. Do you realize just how much despair Sakura was carrying with her when she died? Look at this. Such brutality has made me desperate. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. That's... I found it on the ground in front of the rec room. It's Sakura's suicide note. Suicide note? Thinking back, I should have seen it coming. It was right after Genocide Jack had attacked me. Sakura got mad and stormed out of the nurse's office. I ran out after her and... Sakura, calm down. You don't have to worry about me. I'm fine. I can't calm down. I don't care if I suffer for this. It's my fault after all. But now, you're suffering because of me.
No forgiveness!
You tried to protect me, but because of me,
I can't
my closest
forgive this.
friend got hurt. Sakura,
I...
because of me, my friends are all going to kill each other. This is all my responsibility. Sakura thought she was responsible. She thought everything was her fault, which is why she wanted to find some way to get everyone to forgive her. So she asked to meet with them.
Huh?
You asked to meet with those three? You can't! Don't you see how dangerous that is? Don't worry, I just want to talk to them.
But,
Talk about what? Listen, don't do it! If they all gang up on you at once, even you... Hina, please, don't think of things like that. They're not my enemy. They're friends. Sakura. She clearly believed. She completely believed in all of us. If you just talked to her, you would have understood. She was a friend to all of us. And yet... Damn. You trampled all over her feelings, and then you did the unthinkable. No, that was just a misunderstanding.
what are you saying?
Don't stand there and call it a misunderstanding. She believed in you, and you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. Without asking a single question, you tried to kill her.
I won't forgive
Do you have any idea how desperate she was? Seeing you act like that? That's what her suicide note means. So instead of just wanting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand.
Why?
That's how far you pushed her.
Huh?
Sakura, what happened to you?
Hina.
You came. Wait right here. I'll help you out. Hina.
Huh?
I'm so glad I got to meet you. What's going on, Sakura? Or what's wrong, Sakura? Why are you talking like that? I have a favor to ask.
Huh?
A favor?
Some
protein. Some protein. Could I ask you to... Yeah, you got it. Just hang on. I'll be right back. That was the last conversation I had with her. I went to the chem lab to get the protein she'd asked for. When I got there, I saw the powder. And that's when I realized I saw that someone had taken something from the poison shelf. Sakura. So I ran back to the rec room as fast as I could. By the time I got there, I was already too late. Sakura!
Please!
Let me in! Please! Open the door!
Why?
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 Why did she have to die? She had weaknesses, just like any other person. If she got cut, she bled. If someone hurt her, she felt it. That's weakness. That's normal. And yet,
Why?
you all blamed her. I tried to protect her. I suffered for it. And that just added to the weight she had to carry. And I don't even realize it. I didn't even realize it. Hina. We killed her. All of us. We pushed her into a corner. And we murdered her.
Why?
People like us shouldn't be allowed to live. And that's why you tried to lead us astray. You did your best to make us arrive at the wrong conclusion during the class trial. Sakura died, hating all of us. I wanted to free her of her regrets. But even that got found out. In the end, I wasn't able to do anything for her. I could never face her after this. I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm sorry to interrupt right when you're about to deliver the final tearjerker, but it's just taking so long. I'm about to fall asleep over here. I mean, do you really think you have any idea what Sakura was actually thinking when she died?
What is this?
What did you say? Everything you just said is nothing but your interpretation, right? Your own opinion on what her suicide note meant.
What are you saying?
Of course I know what she was thinking. 'Cause her and me.
In other words,
Ow. What I'm really trying to say is...
yes, indeed.
Don't you think the entire foundation is shaky? What if it was really like this?
What the heck?
What is that?
Of course.
Isn't it obvious?
Yep.
A suicide note. Sakura's suicide note. What? But already.
Too bad.
Oh, I wrote that one. It was all me, baby.
It's
This
true.
is one Sakura addressed to Hina and put in her room.
Huh?
What? Then you lied to me? Oh, don't say lie. It makes it sound so dirty. I just thought I'd liven things up a bit. I can't help it if you totally took my little scribbles at face value. It didn't even have Sakura's signature on it. You filthy little... I'm not filthy. I didn't do anything. Did I falsify evidence? Did I affect the outcome of the trial? The case played out between you and you alone. You were the ones jerking each other around. Heck, even if the will had factored in, it still would have been between you guys. So what's the problem? This is all part of the production process. Okay? And scene. Cut!
And?
So then, what did she write in her real suicide note?
What are you
I'm
gonna
glad
do?
you asked. For your benefit, I shall read it using my melodic, angelic, harmonic narrator voice.
Hey!
But haven't you ever been curious about the whole suicide thing? Who came up with the idea of leaving a note when you kill yourself in the first place?
But hold on.
And isn't it just so unfortunate? Killing yourself is just so final, you know? You can never hear the rest of their story. The truth is lost in darkness. Gives me the willies.
Enough already.
Could you get on with it, please?
Yes,
Okay,
indeed.
okay. Jeez, talk about a buzzkill. Alright, here we go. My good friend Hina, there's something I have to tell you. I hate to do it like this, but you need to know. This is my final wish.
As you know, I've been giving information to the one who's imprisoned you here.
It was our first night in this strange school that the mastermind came to see me.
You see, the mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
You might not see the importance of a dojo, but my family has watched over it for 300 years.
I couldn't let it be destroyed under my watch, so even if it meant my own life, I had to protect it. That's how I saw things.
However, that was my greatest weakness. And because of that, I made the mistake of giving in to the mastermind.
And what the mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
They were probably worried that until the first murder had happened, nothing would move forward. But what neither the mastermind nor I expected was the incident involving Sayaka. At that point, the plan changed. The mastermind told me to hold off, to wait until we reached another stalemate.
However, as I lived here with all of you, as I lived here with Hina, my resolve began to weaken.
Watching everyone fight with such despair, trying to desperately stay alive, I saw the weakness in my own heart, the mistake of scumbling, and more than anything.
I cannot betray those who would call me their friend.
That's how I came to feel. So, that's why Sakura...
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Of course! What if that time I decided to reveal her secret, which made everyone else hate her? Her decision to stay true to all of you led directly to all of you hating her for it. Ironic, isn't it? Or maybe oxymoronic. Or just moronic.
Of course, I understand if you all hate me. All of this is because of my own weakness.
I'm perfectly willing to accept whatever attack you may want to make on me.
So this is my atonement for betraying you. That's what I had in mind.
But unfortunately, that's not enough. This won't end with just me accepting your hatred.
My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me. Which is exactly what the Mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal.
My betrayal brought suspicion, disharmony. The Mastermind knew that eventually it would escalate into someone murdering someone else.
Of course, I'm still responsible for that as well.
I have an obligation to get the situation under control. And to fulfill that obligation, I've decided to do as the Mastermind has commanded. I will do as I was told, and commit murder.
But I've decided the one I'm going to kill is myself.
If the mastermind demands that I kill someone, then that someone will be me. Then my dojo will be safe, and above all else, none of you will have to kill anyone. When I die, the source of conflict among you all dies with me. For that, I'm willing to give up my life.
If it can save you, then sacrificing my own life could have no greater meaning. Whatever you think of me, please know that you are all my most treasured friends.
I've never had people like you in my life.
Huh?
Then, Sakura didn't feel cornered? She didn't die hating us?
No way!
She wanted us... She wanted to stop us from fighting? To protect us?
Correct.
She didn't end her own life because she was weak. Quite the opposite, in fact. She was strong, too strong. That's why she killed herself. She chose death for herself in order to protect the rest of us. To sacrifice so much, no normal person could do that.
However,
it was only her limitless strength that made it possible.
Finally, Hina, I want to apologize to you especially.
The reason I didn't tell you any of this is because I knew you would try to stop me. Hold on. I'm really, truly sorry, but please don't be sad. If I can thwart the mastermind's plans, if I can keep you from killing each other, that's enough for me. This is the path that I have chosen. This is the only way I have left to distinguish myself. And you can use this note to bring the class trial to a quick end. I'm so sorry to ask you to do something so unpleasant, but I have to leave the rest to you. Please talk to Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro on my behalf. I can't tell anyone about my plan while I'm alive, but I wanted you to understand why I'm doing this. In the end, though, I hope to show myself through action and not words. Hopefully, then they'll see.
I never saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend, who I wanted to help as much as possible. Hina, whatever it takes, survive. Survive along with everyone else. No matter what, just survive.
Can you hurry up, Ernie?
But...
I didn't understand how she felt. Not at all. I thought we were close, and still.
What are you gonna do?
But in the end, all her meddling was like totally pointless. She died so you guys wouldn't try to kill each other, but you almost ended up doing it anyway. Thanks to you, her death had no purpose at all. In fact, it was because of her stupid meddling that the rest of you nearly bit the big one.
Too bad.
She deserves all the blame. Everyone blame her. Go ahead, she deserves it. Woohoo! Now then, the next victim has been decided. What do you mean, next victim? Nobody here blames anyone.
Huh?
First of all, you're in the wrong for tricking Hina with that fake suicide note. And plus, Sakura's death wasn't a waste.
Say what?
Huh? Because she made us remember. We're not enemies that hate each other. We're friends who need to work together.
You know?
Damn straight. This is all because of our misplaced hatred.
Well?
I don't blame her. I can't blame her. And nobody can blame Hina either. What? Whether or not there was a spy never really mattered. Because the one we need to destroy is you, nobody else.
What?
What the heck?
What?
That's not how this is supposed to go.
How strange.
But anyway, are you sure about that? This killing game is a competition between all of you. Remember,
Hey!
your enemy is each other. He's absolutely right about that.
Phew!
Ah, lovely Byakuya. You understand, don't you? This is a life or death elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. There can be no doubt that those are the rules of this game. Which is why I am bowing out of the game. Huh?
Naturally.
Sakura and Hina were both willing to sacrifice their own lives to deny the reality of the game. Thanks to them, it would appear the others have casted aside their fears for this game.
Don't make me repeat myself.
There's no point in participating in a game which has lost the sense of excitement. Which is why I will no longer be participating in it. What's going on here? Now I have only one thing to look forward to.
It's all clear.
And that is to heap the harshest possible punishment onto the one who thinks they can control me. Byakuya, does this mean? Don't misunderstand. I haven't been moved by some thoughtless sentimentalism. If that's what you're thinking. Wherever master goes, I go. And if the mastermind turns out to be a guy, maybe I can catch on fire. But everyone.
Hey,
Well, now, can you say that Sakura's death has no meaning? How boring. But nothing good can come of this. I'm still gonna be the one having the fun time.
What the heck?
The fun time? Anyway, let's forget about that good-for-nothing backstabber and get back on track.
You want me to punish you guys?
It's the moment you've all been waiting for. A punishment time. Punishment time.
What?
Wait, but Sakura was technically the killer, right? And she's dead. You're not gonna...
But
Is it me?
Wrong.
Oh, heavens, no. Just because the Blacken is dead doesn't mean I can just sub in whatever old student I want. Didn't I tell you I'm very particular about the bare times one rule?
Listen up.
But I spent so much time preparing my special punishment, it'd be a shame to let it go to waste. So for my special punishment, I prepared a special guest. A special guest?
Let's give it everything we've got.
It's punishment time! It's punishment. It's alter ego, bro. Look how scared alter ego is. I can barely hear it. And I can't pause it here. Let's hope you guys can hear it, because I cannot. I think it's kind of have my music pretty low. Hold on, guys. I need this. Yeah, the music is playing. It's really low, dude. But bro, what the heck, Monokuma? You just crushed him into a ball. How did you turn him into a ball, though? And you put Monokuma face on it. Of course. You killed Alter Ego! How dare you! You suck, man! You turned into a mangled hunk of junk!
Phew.
Well, that really took it out of me. Maybe I'll go grill up a plate of chicken. After all, they say for post-workout grub, chicken's where it's at. And I'm all about the grilled goodness. Fried, broiled, Give me a break. The color, the smell, the succulent. Grilled is where it's at. You're crazy, Monotima.
So,
I realize how dangerous it could be. But still, I have to do this.
but
I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but
still.
when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So, it's okay.
I'm gonna
If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. Trigo's words raced through my heart and soul, and my disbelief gave way to raw anger. The anger turned to fury, black and muddy and boiling over. It bubbled up through my body, quickly overflowing and shooting out of my mouth. How dare you! Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. I just started choking. How dare you! That was my friend! How dare you kill him?
What's the matter?
Huh? You were friends with a laptop? That's pretty pathetic. What's next? Friends with a basketball? Shut the hell up! He wasn't just a laptop. He was my friend. And you killed him! Is this what you call animism? Where a soul dwells within a thing, even like laptops? Well, you can call it whatever you want. Bottom line is, it's got in my way. It was trying to find things out all sneaky.
Just as I thought.
So you finally noticed him.
Actually,
Finally? No. I knew about it from the very beginning. I knew Chihiro was doing something with the laptop, and I knew you were using it to analyze data. I knew exactly how it was all gonna play out from the start. What?
What are you thinking?
You knew, and you were still cocky enough to let us take the plunge?
yep.
Well, I mean, the data on that laptop, it was, I guess you could call it a gift from me to you.
Phew.
Or maybe more like a reward in honor of you being able to unlock something so difficult.
Hey,
So of course I didn't care if you got access to that. But sneaking into the network was just too personal. So I had to do a little, reformatting.
I want to be able to help.
I want to keep being helpful to everyone else. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here. Trigo wanted to fight for us. He wanted to help at the risk of his own life. And for that, he was killed. Yeah! The punishment time has made me feel 1,000,000,000 times better.
very.
Experience a meaningless death. Experiencing a meaningless death is so soothing. It makes me remember that every low can get even lower. No! His death wasn't meaningless either. Everybody who's died so far, the deaths of each and every one of our friends, they all make us stronger. I swear to God, someday you will pay for this. Holy moly! You're super mad, like just unreasonably upset.
Well,
Okay, time to bring things to a close. Oh, but before that, I need to read the postscript.
What?
Postscript?
yep.
Yeah! There's still a bit more left of Sakura's note. Huh? Woohoo! Do I have your attention? Okay then, here we go.
Hello.
Prepare your ears for the dulcet tone of yours truly. One other thing, Hina. There's something I'd like you to tell the others. Hopefully, it will act as a clue to help you unravel the mystery of this school. What? A clue?
Hina.
I've spoken with the mastermind off and on the whole time I've been here. And so I've learned one thing, which is the mastermind has done something to us. I think what they've done is... Whoopsie daisy! That was a close one. Another word and we would have been hip deep in spoiler territory.
Too bad.
Okay, I don't want to ruin the surprise, so book club is dismissed for today. What? You can just stop at the most important bit? It makes your brain rumble and tumble. Huh? It makes you so mad you don't even friggin' know, huh?
You guys?
That's the whole point, stupid! It's to get back at all of you for hardening your resolve. Fine, but at least Sakura's note. Like I'd ever let any of you greaseballs have it.
Huh?
But
Too bad.
sucks for you, loser. Wait, what's this?
What?
What is it now?
What?
There's one last line in the note. And let me just say this to the mastermind. I'm not going to lay down and die. I will fight you, you bastard. No matter what. And that's seriously it. Huh? Wow! What a stubborn loser, huh? She won't lay down and die. She'll fight you. Well, whatever. Who cares what some dead musclehead has to say?
Well...
Okay, I'm out of here. You guys should try to get some rest, you know? And maybe take some time to reconsider how you approach this school life of yours. Are you sure you don't want to graduate? Can you really cut free from the regrets of the outside world? Think about that. Think long. Think hard. Those were his parting words to us before disappearing. But what was that all about? Sakura's final message? Her last clue to help us solve the mystery of the school? The mastermind did something to us. Kyoko said something like that before, didn't she? It was after Celeste's trial was over.
You...
What did you do? What did you do to my body?
Who?
What?
Hey.
Answer me. What did you do to my body? The mastermind did something to our bodies. What are they saying the mastermind did? What did the mastermind do to us? I mean, did the mastermind plant a bomb in us or something? And if we try to leave the school, a sensor goes off? And the bomb explodes? I've seen stuff like that in movies and comics and stuff, so it's not totally unheard of. It's kind of similar to World's End Club, I guess. I think, how did the World's End Club thing work? I don't remember, it was a long time since I played it. No, I feel awful just thinking about it. I can't afford to acknowledge thoughts like that.
Yo!
So the class trial's over, and Monokuma's gone.
But...
So now, what do we do?
Yes.
What else is there? Other than to head back up.
Oh,
yeah, okay. Let's get out of here. But... Hina must still feel responsible. Dial back the edge a bit, girl. The kind of mystery someone like you could pose absolutely no threat.
Not possible.
I would never have lost to that kind of challenge. What are you talking about? Kyoko and Makoto are the ones that figured everything out.
Stop talking.
Shut up. Seriously, I'm sorry. How many times do you plan to apologize? How about you make that the last one? I haven't reached a point where I need someone apologizing to me more than once.
Sorry.
Okay, I see what you mean. Then, I'll try.
Huh?
Why are you all sweating and blushing? Why were you Huh? That's totally wasn't normal, right? Did you just capture his flag? No. I cannot suffer the existence of someone who would disturb the romance between me and Master.
Huh?
What are you talking about? That's absolutely not what's happening here. Why would I ever go for a sleazeball like him?
What did you say?
Sleazeball?
What the heck?
That's right, I called you a sleazeball because you are sleazeball.
I see.
Apparently you still have a death wish. Oh, more biting sarcasm. No wonder you don't have any friends. Aoi is a tsundere.
No.
Hey, stop fighting with the Master! You're making me jealous. I want the abuse, give and take, me! I guess it's not so easy for everyone to act like friends. Well, that's just how it is for now. And so, Sakura's class trial came to an end, and we returned to the world of Hope Speak Academy. But the story wasn't even close to over. Time kept marching on. We all went back to our rooms, and before long, night snuck up to us. It's a ding dong, bing bong, ding dong, bing bong. Blah, 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 blah. Nighttime descended and pulled me down along with it, down into sleep. I couldn't remember the last time I'd fallen into such a deep sleep. But the night still wasn't over for me. A voice. I could hear a voice. What? Up. Wake up. Huh? The voice dragged me from deep slumber into hazy half consciousness. My eyelids were like lead. Kyoko! Why are you in my room? Kyoko?
Yes, it's me.
Huh?
Kyoko?
Oh, he's speaking.
I said yes.
So Kyoko's here.
Wait, what?
In a flash, I was wide awake. What are you doing here?
It's true.
I'm here to wake you up. Oh, I see. Why is it time unknown? Wait, but my door! It was unlocked. You're unbelievably careless. It was unlocked? Are you serious?
Hey,
Always. And you don't have to overreact like that every time you're surprised. What time is it?
correct.
3 o'clock in the morning, of course. It's 3 a.m.? Why was Kyoko waking me up at this hour? Kyoko, I don't have time for this, Kyoko. I need to end the video already. And I want to end the video when I finish the chapter. It's so late. What happened?
Makoto.
I have a favor to ask you. What's your favor?
So,
Remember what Sakura said at the end of her note? I'm not going to just lie down and die. I will fight you. I want to find out what she meant by that. Okay, but how do you plan to do that? Then Kyoko put her lip next to my ear and whispered. The data center on the 4th floor. What?
goodbye.
I'll meet you there. Without another word, she was gone. What the? Her words reverberated through my half-dazed head. The data center? But I thought it was locked. Oh, Jesus. You're gonna make me walk up there. I want to end the video already, but I want to end it when I end the chapter, so I'm gonna have to do this. I made my way into the after hours school and headed for the data center on the 4th floor. Eventually, I wound up at the data center. When I arrived, Kyoko's not here. That's weird, she said she can meet me. Is she maybe inside already? I put my hand on the door, and with a certain amount of force, rattle. It didn't open. I tried again, but rattle. It must be locked. What was it Kyoko said? The data center on the 4th floor?
What's this?
Oh! What are you doing up here? What are you doing up, mister? Gah!
Damn it!
Breaking into a locked room is incredibly prohibited. Don't you know? Oh, well, You're trying to tell me you didn't actually bust in yet, right? But...
Hey!
I can see that, you dolt. Don't waste my time telling me crap I can see for myself.
Unbelievable.
It looked like you might break in any second, so I just thought I'd give you a friendly reminder. Or are you gonna try and tell me you were sleepwalking or something? No, nothing like that. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, for crying out loud. Even I get tired, you know. Stop being weird and go back to bed. What's wrong now?
Just a second.
Why are you out here making a racket? Kyoko?
You
Now
too?
you too?
You guys?
Whatever you two. Whatever the two of you. Whatever. The two of you just go get back to bed. I'm positively exhausted from the class trial.
It's true.
Sure, you got it. Come on, Makoto, let's head back. What?
Hey,
Didn't you hear me? We're leaving. I have no idea what's going on anymore.
shall we go?
Don't worry about it. Let's just go. Okay. Yeah! Go on! Get out of here! Shoot! So we left and went back to our rooms. And then...
Goodbye.
So goodbye. Hold on. Listen. What was all that about just now? She woke me up, made me go to the data center, which just so happened to be locked. And then she showed up late and we leave without checking a single thing. What was the point of that? Don't worry about it. I figured that would be the end of our conversation just like that, but...
Goodbye.
Well then, good night. Sure. And then that was over. But as they turned to leave...
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Mukuru Ikusaba? Kyoko's right next to me once again, whispering into my ear.
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Chapter 4. All-Star Apologies. Bend! There's now okay, they just added an extra thing. There's now 6 students left. To be continued! Next episode of Dragonlore. Receive the Alter Lump. Oh no. It's Alter Ego! I got Alter Ego as a ball.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Guys, but that's gonna do it for this video. It's 2 hours and 28 minutes long, and I can't cut down anything because everything seems important. Well, Jesus, this is a long ass freaking video, dude. Whoever stayed till the end, you are great. And whoever didn't stay to end, then I don't know why I'm addressing you because you're not even here. Yeah, people who would have stayed to end would be people who don't know anything about Danganronpa. But people who would have probably skipped my video because they've seen many other people play Danganronpa. Like, I can name a couple. There's Razbowski, the Cub Scouts, Bijou Mike, who else? Lauren Z-Side? Those are only 4 I know that play Danganronpa. You guys could have seen them already. I don't know if anyone would actually watch my Danganronpa gameplay because so many other people played it. Whatever, guys. That's the end of the video. It's gonna take forever to edit, and I'm gonna have to do all that tomorrow and also upload it the same day tomorrow. Yeah. Whatever, guys. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And like I said, comment down below if you want to see me play Honkai Star Rail. I'll play either way, but I just want to know who would actually watch me play Honkai Star Rail. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out and bye-bye.
There's something weird about the way she speaks to